Hey guys, I'm back from camp, and we learned about rest this week. The main passage was Matthew 11:28-30, which reads, "Then Jesus said, 'Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light.'" Are you ever tired of life? The day-to-day, school, work, church, games, sports, whatever it is. It can get exhausting, right? Jesus offers us rest in a spiritual sense, not just physically. Because when we think of rest, we just think of, our beds or maybe doing something you like. But at the end of the day, we all do need rest. Just as our eyes need rest from looking at our phones and our muscles need rest from working, our souls do need rest from the busyness, distractions, and honestly, all the different voices of life. There's so many things that are calling to us. We have our phones, we have other people, we have our hobbies, our family, people that don't like us, and we do have a lot of these things that do call for our attention. But Jesus gives us a different answer. If we're weary in this life, people just say, keep pressing on, keep grinding, you've got this. But Jesus says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens." So when our burdens are heavy, He'll carry them for us and with us. "Take my yoke upon you." A yoke back in the day was used for oxen that carried loads together. And Jesus doesn't offer to just carry our burdens. Jesus doesn't offer to carry the small burdens. He also offers to carry the big ones. And He gives us rest and assurance that He will be with us when we carry these burdens. We can let Him teach us because He's humble. He's not proud or selfish, and He's gentle. He's not arrogant or rude about any of it. And there's that sense of comfort from trusting in Him and letting go of your own circumstances and just letting God work in your heart. His yoke, His burden is easy to bear and it's light. So that means that we won't have a hard time. The burden of the law of Jesus isn't hard because He already carried it for us. He already fulfilled it on the cross and paid it for us. Our job is to trust in Him and to lean on Him, not in our own understanding, to guard our heart, to walk in truth, to renew our minds by the Spirit, right? So this week, I learned that we can bring our pain to God. We can find purpose in Him. We can help others. Nothing's hard for Him. He gives peace and clarity when there's anxiety and stress. For me personally, I came into camp looking for a lot of clarity, and I was so troubled in my mind, but now it's just so much clearer that I have to focus on the mission that God has for me and not on other people or on distractions. There were a few things going on that week, but now it's just really good to see that God's working through them and for our good, for His glory. It's just great to see that God was working this week, and it was really nice to just pause and sit in nature and to just know that He's with us and He's for us. Because if you look at this life, it's so distracting. All the buildings, all the noise, all the music, all the people walking and working. Even in this room, I've got a billion distractions around me in different colors and different noises. But I can find certainty in the fact that He's here even when I'm not present. And it's really good to see that even when I don't have all the answers, God is the answer. Find rest in the things you love as well. We don't always have to take things too seriously when it comes to resting. Don't make rest your lifestyle, and find ways to escape. Not escaping your purpose, but pressing into that purpose through prayer, Bible reading, and just honestly being present with God. If there's something that you truly feel God's presence in, people feel God's presence in nature, in golfing, in community, in helping others and serving, and even just sharing a meal, that's something great we can do. So me personally, I feel God's presence when I'm with people and when I'm just meditating on His word, or at the altar calls, or even just in nature, walking in the forest. That was so nice. So, oh yeah, also another one for me is just looking at fire, seeing the light and feeling the heat from the fire, and it was really nice. So anyways, hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace out. Till next time. Bye.